Imagine words are like a magic potion. This potion can be brewed in two ways. It can be a potion that causes trouble and sadness, or it can be one that heals and brings joy. The quote, "Words have the power to both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change our world," tells us about this magical power of words. Can words truly be like a magic potion? Keep watching till the end. The power of words. The words we say are a lot more than just noises or letters on a page. They're like magic wands that have a big and lasting effect on the invisible energy around us. We often forget how mighty our words are and don't fully understand their deep power. The words we pick to use regularly are like a window to our inner thoughts and feelings, showing the world our true selves. But many people don't know about this amazing strength and talk without thinking about what might happen next. Here's something to think about. When someone keeps talking about being poor or feeling powerless, those words don't just disappear. Instead, they echo around and really affect our deepest thinking. Our inner mind doesn't sort out what's good or bad for us. It just makes real what we say and really believe. The idea is just like what Neville Goddard talked about with the law of assumption. He believed that what we say shows what we think deep down about the world and ourselves. These hidden thoughts turn into the plans for what happens to us every day. If we really listen to the words we use, we can spot how they become true in our lives. Joseph Murphy had a famous saying, "What you plant in your mind, you'll see in your life and surroundings." This means if you talk a lot about feeling weak, you'll end up feeling weaker. Or if you focus on not having love, you'll notice less love around you. Our words are more than just for chatting. They're powerful tools that build our world. By choosing our words wisely, leaving a positive comment can create a happier and more positive life. Words also carry the power of making you act after said. Like if I say the word subscribe, it has the power of making you act on subscribing to this channel. The power of the subconscious mind. Our inner mind is like a secret spy, always listening to what we say, but never joining in the conversation. That's what our thinking brain does. Picture yourself shouting, "I don't want to be sad anymore." Your inner mind hears every single word and feeling. But then you might think, "I want to be happy, so why do I still feel sad?" Neville Goddard, a smart teacher, taught that we attract into our lives what we really believe deep down, not just what we wish for. Instead of saying, "I don't want to be sad," try saying something more cheerful like, "I am filled with joy and feel great." This way, you're not just hoping for happiness, you're saying you're already happy, which starts building a foundation of good feelings. Remember that our words are like magic wands for our lives. When we say happy things, we make room for happy times and feelings to come into our lives. It's like planting seeds of joy and watching them sprout. The way we talk to ourselves also changes how we feel about ourselves. If we keep saying we can't do something, we'll start to believe it, even if it's not true. But if we say we're good at things and focus on what we do well, we grow stronger and more ready to take on tough stuff. It's important too to understand that this doesn't mean we should ignore our sad feelings or act like they're not there. It means we should recognize them, and then choose to think about happy things. This way, we get better at handling hard times, becoming tougher and more positive. Lastly, speaking kindly to ourselves can spread to others. When people hear us talking positively and confidently, they might start doing it too. Like this, we can spread happiness further than just ourselves, touching our friends, family, and even people we don't know. By getting good at speaking positively, we make our lives better and help make the world a brighter, more hopeful place. Your overall mood and mindset play a huge role in what your life turns into. Merely stating you desire wealth isn't going to cut it. You need to genuinely embrace a sense of richness and be grateful for what's already yours. Start by appreciating what you have and thinking as if you have plenty, and you'll start to notice a shift in your language. You'll find yourself grumbling less and wanting to talk more about the positives in your life. It's pretty clever to keep an eye on your words and feelings all through the day. This helps you catch those sneaky thoughts that are shaping your life behind the scenes. Even cracking jokes about the not-so-good things can accidentally send the wrong message to your subconscious mind. Making fun of yourself might get some laughs, but it's not the best idea when you think about its deeper impact. Every word that stirs up emotions in you is significant and will eventually show up in your life. This means if you keep complaining, you're unknowingly feeding energy to the very things that upset you, making them stick around in your life even more. This often happens with unhappy couples. They focus on the negatives instead of understanding and love, leading them into a spiral of more sadness. Murphy believed that our subconscious mind works on a deeper, more emotional level than our conscious mind, which does more of the thinking and reasoning. He said that if you change what you think and how you feel, you can also change your life. This fits with the idea of affirmations and visualizations, where you give yourself pep talks with positive words and picture yourself reaching your goals. This helps plant these wishes deep into your subconscious mind. He famously said, "The law of your mind is the law of belief itself." This means that whatever you really believe deep down is what turns into your real life, thanks to the amazing power of your subconscious mind. This idea highlights how important it is to stay positive and use words that lift you up. Doing this can really change your life in big ways, all because of how powerful your subconscious mind is. To turn things around, be thoughtful about the words you use. Choose words that make you feel uplifted, both when you're talking to other people and to yourself. For instance, switch from saying, "I hope I'll win," to "I am confident I will win." This tiny tweak from hoping to being confident is a game changer. And instead of "I'll try my best," go for "I am sure I'll do an amazing job." Shifting your words like this injects energy and a positive vibe into your life, making you feel more cheerful and vibrant. That's the incredible magic of the words we use. The words we use reflect our inner world. The words we choose to use are like magic keys. They can unlock the secrets of our hearts and minds, showing the world and even ourselves who we really are. Just like a clear mirror, they reflect our deepest thoughts and feelings. This means we need to be extra careful with the words we pick. Imagine your words are like seeds. When you fill your inner talk with love and kindness, you're planting seeds that will grow into beautiful flowers. Eckhart Tolle, a well-known spiritual guide and writer, really stresses how much our words and thoughts shape the world we live in. He thinks that the way we talk doesn't just show what's going on inside us, but it can actually change it. Tolle talks a lot about how the things we say are really just showing what we're thinking, and if we start using different words, we can start thinking differently too. He says, words are the voice of the mind. This means he believes that what we say out loud is really what's going on in our heads and hearts. He encourages everyone to really think about the words they use, because they're super powerful in making our lives the way they are. Tolle suggests that when we use positive words and think happy thoughts, we're setting ourselves up for a happier and more satisfying life. He recommends being nice in how we talk to ourselves and to other people, and keeping our inner conversations upbeat. This can really make us feel better all around. Tolle's idea is that when we pick our words carefully, making sure they're full of love, kindness, and good vibes, we're planting the seeds for a life that's more peaceful and full of good stuff. And the best part is, this positive attitude doesn't just help us, it spreads to the people around us too. Think of it this way. When you talk to yourself in a loving and kind way, when you're understanding and gentle about your own hopes and dreams, you're actually setting up a magical stage. On this stage, your words start to turn into the life you've always dreamed of, like a gardener who lovingly tends to his plants. As you keep speaking with love, you'll notice more and more wonderful and joyful things blooming in your life. Tell us down below if you agree with us. Your words are like a secret spell. They stick around. Still not sure? Try this little experiment. Listen carefully to the conversations happening near you. You'll start noticing how what people say weaves into the fabric of their lives. Take, for instance, those who find money tight. You'll hear them often discussing their struggles to make ends meet, feeling like they're in a bind. On the flip side, those who have their finances in good shape frequently talk about ways to boost their income and increase their bank balance. It's also fascinating to see how words can shape our attitudes. People who talk about positive things and share uplifting stories tend to carry a brighter outlook on life. Their conversations are sprinkled with hope and possibilities, making even tough days seem a little lighter. Conversely, individuals who constantly focus on problems and negativity may find themselves stuck in a cycle of pessimism. Their words often reflect their worries and fears, making it harder for them to see the silver lining in challenges they face. But here's the interesting part. We can change our story by changing our words. When we start talking about solutions instead of problems, about what we can do rather than what we can't, something shifts. We begin to open doors to new opportunities and attract more positive experiences, like you taking the first step by subscribing to us. It's important to remember that our words don't just affect us, they impact those around us too. Encouraging words can lift someone's spirits, while harsh words can bring them down. So by choosing our words wisely and speaking with kindness and optimism, we're not just improving our own lives, but we're also contributing to a happier, more hopeful world. Realizing this, it's important that we don't make snap judgments about others, whether they're facing challenges or enjoying success. Everyone, no matter their situation, is a valuable piece of the big puzzle of life. The key difference between those who are facing hard times and those who are thriving is often in their mindset. The way they think shapes their own unique world and life experiences. So whenever you speak or think, remember that your words are like seeds growing into your future. Choose them wisely and watch as they blossom into a life filled with love, joy, and abundance, creating a brighter future with positive words. Did you know that the secret to a better life might just be in the words you choose to think and say? That's right. When you change the way you talk to yourself in your mind, you can make some pretty amazing things happen. These changes aren't just in your head, they'll start to show up in your everyday life too. A smart man from long ago, Hermes Trismegistus, once said something really cool. Man is given the gift of speech and mind that makes him equal to the immortals. This means that our words are super powerful, like a kind of magic. They don't just disappear when we stop talking. They hang around in the air, lasting forever. Every time we speak or think, our words join this giant mix of everyone else's words and thoughts. Imagine it like a huge word cloud floating around, and this cloud can actually help make things happen in the world. The words we pick can shape our lives in big ways. Remember, you're unique and amazing, and your words have the power to change things, just like magic spells. Hermes really loved this idea, showing us how what we think can actually change what happens around us. He said that if we keep our thoughts happy and hopeful, we can make our lives and others' lives better. The way we think can start a chain of good things, changing not only our own path, but also how the whole world works together. He also said that the magic of our words and thoughts ties us to the whole universe in an amazing way. Hermes believed that the universe hears what we wish for and can make it happen. If we match our thoughts with what we really want, we might just get the chance to do and see things that make our hearts happy. Hermes also talked about how powerful words can be in fixing things. He thought that saying kind and caring things can make people feel better and fix broken friendships. He told us to use words to share love and understanding, which can make the world a nicer place for everyone. Hermes also saw our words and thoughts like seeds that grow into our future. What we think and talk about now sets up what happens next in our lives. He wanted everyone to really think about what they say and think, because each word and thought can help shape not only what happens to us, but also what the world will be like for people who come after us. That's why it's super important to think carefully about what you say. The words you pick can leave a lasting impression on the world and can bring good or bad things into your life and the lives of others. If you talk about the world in a gloomy way, you might add to its troubles. And if you're always negative about your own life, it could make things tougher for you. Instead, why not tap into that magical power inside you and use it for good? Choose words full of love and watch as love starts to show up all over the place. But if you choose words full of anger or hate, you might find yourself in a world full of arguments and sadness. So always remember, your words are like a superpower. They can change your life and the world in really awesome ways. Unleashing your inner magic to transform the world. As we conclude, it's key to grasp this amazing idea. The world we see is like a big mirror of what's happening inside our minds and hearts. Think of it like this. Inside each of us, there's a seed that can grow into something as splendid as the kingdom of heaven. This isn't a place you can find by looking on a map. Rather, it's a magical state of mind and heart, a special way of seeing and feeling things. Imagine we're all like superheroes, each with the incredible power to make our dreams come true. You've got this amazing power too. To awaken it, all you need to do is raise your thoughts higher and dive into the wonderful possibilities that are snoozing inside you. Now picture waking up that superhero side of yourself. You can help transform the world into a place as blissful as heaven. And this isn't just for you, but for everybody around you. When you speak, do it with loads of faith and optimism, like you're waving a magic wand that can create a slice of heaven right here on earth. By picking your words and thoughts with care, you're taking the first steps to craft a life that's as thrilling and beautiful as the best dreams you've ever had. To put it simply, the words and ideas cuddled up in our hearts hold enormous power. They can weave together a world brimming with happiness and amazement. Let's promise to use this incredible power for good, to sprinkle a little bit of joy and magic everywhere we go. By doing this, we can make our world a happier, kinder place for us and for all those we share it with. Always remember, nestled inside each of us is a bit of magic just waiting to burst out and make the world a brighter place. With these insights, I encourage you to ponder over the concepts and share your thoughts below.